HarperCollins presents Dracula, a retelling by Tanya Landman, read by Beth Eyre and James Groom.
Part 1. Dracula Rising. Jonathan Harker's Journal. 3rd of May, Bistritz. I have sent a postcard to darling Mina to tell her all is well. I am keeping a full account of my trip to Transylvania in this journal. That way I can share every detail with her on my return. I wish we were already married. It would be wonderful to see all these new people and places with Mina at my side. For the last few days, travelling has been pleasant and easy. I have seen charming countryside and lovely towns and cities, but I find myself growing uneasy as I move closer to my destination. I slept badly last night. My bed was comfortable, but I had all sorts of odd dreams. Somewhere a dog kept howling as if afraid. Yet today, on I travel, sleep or no sleep. For there is work to be done, and I am the young solicitor my employer has sent to do it. A very rich man named Count Dracula wishes to buy land and property near London. I am to deal with the legal matters and ensure the purchase happens smoothly. I knew nothing of Transylvania, so visited the library before I left England. I read books and looked at maps and discovered that the region is wild and mountainous. Its history is drenched in the blood of centuries of war and conflict. It also seems that every folk tale and superstition in the world has its origins in the Transylvanian mountains. I must ask Count Dracula about it all. My stay will be very interesting, I think. I'm looking forward to meeting him. A note was waiting for me at the hotel when I arrived in Bistritz this evening.
Welcome. Sleep well tonight, my friend. At 3 tomorrow, the coach will start on the road for Bukovina. A seat on it has been reserved for you. I will send my own carriage to meet you at the Borgo Pass and bring you home to me. Your friend, Dracula.
4th of May, Bistritz. As I checked out of the hotel this morning, the old lady who runs it asked where I was travelling next. I mentioned that I was bound for Count Dracula's castle, and her eyes widened. She took a sharp breath, then she clutched my arm.
"Must you go?" the lady asked. "Do you know what day it is?"
"It is the 4th of May," I said, a little surprised.
"I know that,"
she said crossly, and then asked again,
"Do you know what day it is?"
"I don't understand," I replied.
"It is the eve of St. George's Day," the lady said. "Tonight, when the clock strikes midnight, all the evil things of the world will be at their most powerful. Do you know where you are going and what you are going to?"
I told her as gently as I could that I was going on important business and that I could not possibly change my plans. She went down on her knees and begged me not to go. I assured her once more that I couldn't abandon nor postpone my journey. The lady took off the string of beads that held a crucifix from around her neck and insisted on hanging it about mine. I have always believed such things were silly superstition, but the poor lady was so upset that I accepted her gift. 5th of May, Castle Dracula. When I left Bistritz yesterday, a small crowd was gathered outside in the street. As I boarded the coach, I heard them muttering to each other. There are all sorts of languages, so I understood very little, but picked up the words Satan, hell, werewolf, and vampire. Everyone in the crowd looked at me with pity in their eyes, and made the sign of the cross as the coach drove away. I shared no common language with my fellow passengers, but they all seemed very kind. They insisted on pressing odd gifts into my hands, a bunch of white garlic flowers, a sprig of
Sample complete. Ready to continue?